Your personal power magnifies when your sex energy is high. Your attractive power is high. And by attractive power, I don't only mean your ability to attract females, I also mean your ability to attract people, situations, things, places that will help you make your life better. When your sex energy is high, you enter the vortex of manifestation. You enter the vortex of the law of attraction. You cannot help but feel it. It's in you. This is why we are on this journey. We feel most alive when our energy is high, when our sex energy is high. It's been said sex energy is the only energy that exists because it's your libido. Libido means life force. Basically, the very life that you are is your libido, your life force. And your sex energy is that. When your sex energy is low, you feel depleted. You feel uninspired. You feel unable to attract even the smallest thing in your life. You feel unable to manifest even the smallest things in your life. You're not joyful. You're not present. Your sense of self-confidence diminishes. And so, if a man wants to love himself, then he would do anything in his power. And if something is not in his power, he would learn and find out how to make that thing in his power to develop his sexual power. Your sexual power needs management. It needs your attention because it is what you are. You are nothing else, guys. I mean, what else are you? What else are you? When your energy is low, when your sex energy is low, when you've been fapping and releasing, when you've been having sex and having excessive ejaculation, how do you feel? You feel like shit. You feel down. You feel disconnected from yourself and from God itself and from life itself. And so this journey that we're on is the journey of masculine excellence. The man who retains his semen, the man who retains his creative power is an excellent man. He is a powerful man. He is a strong man. Man, I gotta tell you, bro, I've never done a better work in my life. I've never felt better in my life than 5 years ago when I started semen retention. And the more time passes, the more I go through different modes, the more I retain, the more present I feel, the more alive I feel, the more handsome I feel and look. You look handsome. There is a glow. There is a swag. There is, you are robust. There is a dexterity in the way you move around. You know what I mean? There's a way you move around that the man who excessively depletes his sexual energy doesn't move like that. You understand? And so, as I start new business ventures in my life, I just cannot stop talking about this masculine power. You know, as I move on to start another channel, as I move on to generate, business and money in other areas of life, I just can't stop doing this work. I have to come back to men's superpower every once in a while and drop in a video and talking to you so that you are inspired, so that you move closer to this place of ecstasy. Ecstasy means being in the presence of God. Ecstasy is synonymous to enthusiasm. Enthusiasm comes from the word entheos. It means in the presence of God. And by God here, I don't mean whether you're Christian or Muslim or not. I mean in the presence of the all-powerful, in the presence of the universe. That's where your sexual power brings you. It makes you feel connected to the all, to life, in the presence of God, in the presence where all power resides, where all manifestation takes place. Brothers, there isn't a better work for you to do in this life, because this is the foundation of anything else you could imagine that you want to do. Remember, all successful men have practiced some form of sexual discipline. That's the whole gist of what I've been sharing with you. Every successful man has practiced some form of sexual discipline. Whether he goes monk mode for a while, whether he does semen retention, whether he has sex on a schedule. I have done all of that. If I'm in a relationship, then I release on a particular schedule. 4 weeks, 6 weeks. And when I'm not in a relationship, it's monk mode. It's time to just retain. God, bro, listen, you are my brother. Sometime in the past, in years past, remember, I was depleting my energy for like 23 years until I started NoFap and semen retention 5 years ago. I am a living proof that this journey is wonderful. You can change your life. You can come from being timid to being powerful, to being present. You can come from being anxious to being strong, confident, You can come from being confused to being very sure of what you're doing. You understand? You can come from a life of ambiguity to self-discipline, to a life of self-discipline. You don't have to compare yourself to other men. Don't compare yourself to other men's success. Focus on you. Are you better today? Do you feel better today than you felt yesterday, 2 months ago, 6 months ago? That's what you need to focus on. Is your life improving as you retain? Is your mind clearer as you retain? Then you've done the work. If that happens, you've done the work. You are on the right path. Like I always say, you are on the right path. You are on the right journey. This is the journey of self-empowerment. This is the journey of personal power. Stay on this journey. You are a king, but you cannot taste the power of your kingdom. You cannot assume that kingship, that crown, until you learn to manage your sexual energy, which is your libido, which is what you are in essence. I hope this inspires you. You are king. Stay in your kingdom. Welcome to Man's Superpower. Feel your power, bro.